Hello, sorors. Thank you for tuning into this presentation for Love My Sister Week 2024 on Healing Wednesday. Today, I would like to discuss healing after a loss or being hurt and how we can help our sisters heal. I like to healing. Healing is a positive, subjective, unpredictable process involving transformation to a new sense of wholeness, spiritual transcendence, and reinterpretation of life. The pain experience that requires healing during our lifetime, it comes in many forms: emotional, spiritual, mental, physical, and grief. In life, healing is a self journey that many people will experience. It requires strength, courage, faith, and the ability to rely on the hope that no matter how hard the process may seem, it will get better. Today, I'd like to offer you 7 important steps in the journey of healing, whether you have experienced disappointment, death, loss of a friendship, relationship, job, or even a plan that you held on to that you had in high regard and life threw you a curve. If you listen with an open mind, my prayer is that they assist you on your road towards your new normal. The first step is awareness. The first step in emotional healing is becoming aware of the emotional pain and trauma that needs healing. This involves recognizing the feelings and behaviors that are causing distress and identifying the source of the trauma. Acknowledgement. The second step is acknowledging the pain and trauma and accepting that it is a part of one's life. This involves admitting to oneself that there is a problem and taking responsibility for one's own healing. Acceptance. The third step is accepting that healing is possible and committing to the journey. This involves letting go of any doubts or fears about the healing process and trusting that it is possible to move forward. Feel the pain. This is the fourth step, and it allows oneself to feel the pain and trauma without judgment or avoidance. This involves experiencing the emotions and sensations that come with the trauma, even if they are uncomfortable or painful. Grieving, the fifth step, is acknowledging the losses that have come with the trauma and allowing oneself to grieve them. This involves recognizing the things that have been lost as a result of the trauma, such as trust, safety, or a sense of oneself, a loved one, and allowing oneself to mourn these losses. Forgiveness. The sixth step is forgiving oneself and others for any harm caused by the trauma. This involves letting go of anger, blame, and resentment, and finding compassion and understanding for oneself and others. The final step, moving forward. It's making a commitment to move forward with a new sense of purpose and direction. This involves creating a vision for the future and taking steps that to make that vision a reality, such as setting goals, seeking support, and engaging in activities that promote healing and growth. Coping skills are things that we can do in the moment when we are feeling emotional distress. They help us to turn down the volume of our emotions and avoid getting overwhelmed. It's important to note that one tool may not work all the time. So, to continue your healing process, you should choose several that you may find can offer you ease in the midst of what feels like an emotional storm. Some suggestions as coping tools are: try going to therapy, practicing self care, share your story, make a list of what you like about yourself, write down the positive things, be honest with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, learn to self reflect. Don't try to fix it all at once. Figure out who you are and what you want in life. Practice mindfulness. Ask for help. Remember that healing isn't linear. It's not going to happen in some perfect set of steps. Develop new coping skills. Take your time. Try journaling. So now, how can I help my sister? When we think about this wonderful sisterhood that we have, or even just the loved ones and our family members in our lives, it's very important to understand that if I'm going to show up, I must show up completely and wholly. So here are some suggestions. We listen when we offer help, offer reassurance, stay calm, be patient, keep social contact, and try not to make assumptions. That's how important making assumptions are, which is why I placed it last. Because a lot of times when someone is hurting, we want to do everything we can to help, but we don't always know the right thing to say. So here's a couple of helpful suggestions as well. I realize nothing I say can ease the pain, but I want you to know that I'm here for you. How can I best support you right now? I can't begin to imagine what you're going through, but I want to help. What can I do that would be helpful? And this one I put in red, everyone, because it's very important. Don't hesitate to call me day or night if you need something. But I increase the level of importance on this one because please avoid saying anything that you don't mean. If you can't show up, we're going to take this one off the list. But if you tell someone that they can call you day and night, please be prepared to be that support for that person. So 1 Corinthians 13:13, I felt like is a great way to summarize our discussion on healing. So now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love. The very Christian principles that we've been founded upon, it is our charge to be our sister's keeper. Let's walk in faith that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Let's hope in the truth of God's words that tells us that the weapons may form, but they will not prosper. And let's love in the amazing grace that we are our sister's keeper. And we will continue to heal together as we complete the work of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Thank you so much for tuning in and love on your sister this week, now, forever, and always. Bye, sorors. Love you all and